Well, normally, when a risk manager is putting a system in place, and I've done this for several companies, you try and look at two specific dynamics. So, firstly, what's the likelihood of that sort of issue happening? Some things are very, very damaging to the company, but very, very unlikely. So, it's not really worth spending a huge amount of time on those. The other aspect is the severity of the issue. So how severe would the impact be? Something might be quite likely to happen, but the impact is quite low. So those are not worth spending too much time on either. The key risks you're trying to identify are ones where the likelihood is significantly higher than it should be, and the impact will be very significant on the firm itself. Trying to find those items, trying to prioritize them, is the key part of a risk manager's job. So once you put a system in place, really the objective of that system is to bubble up those key issues that have a strong likelihood and a strong severity, so that the key things come up to the board level. That prioritization process is critical and the first stage of risk management. The second stage is then to look at what are the mitigation steps you can take, what are the controls you can put in place, how can you prevent that from happening, how can you change the way the organisation behaves so it's much less likely, or how can you stop that completely so that nothing like that is possible in your organisation. Of course, sometimes that's not always possible. You are stuck with particular risks, and then you try and think about how you might transfer that risk out of the organisation. And a key component of that for many organisations is insurance. So thinking how your insurance program matches up with your risk management program is a critical role for most risk managers.